I think you have to be bold when taking control of your career and do things that feel slightly uncomfortable in terms of talking about, you know, your skills and what you're good at. I think it's often something that's been brought up with us saying, you know, be careful, you know, don't overstate. And I think sometimes you have to be bold because no one else is going to say it for you.
The one piece of advice I would give anybody to supercharge their career is to explain their uniqueness, not in terms of the experience that they've collected to make them relevant for the job, but the vision they present that organisation in building the future.
Advice for women who want to make the next step in their career or successfully stay at the top is that the gender diversity research based on neuroscience shows that subjective levels of confidence are a critical factor in predicting getting to the top and staying at the top. And there are 4 things that you can do to keep your confidence topped up. So the first one is to focus on your own past successes. So when you're going for a job interview or a new position, to think about times that you've done it before and you've done it successfully and know that therefore you can do it again. If you don't have that particular past experience yourself, then think about another woman that's achieved what you want to achieve and focus on the fact that she's been able to do it as meaning that you can probably do it too. Thirdly, we all have this voice in our head that sometimes says you're not good enough to do that or you won't get that job. And we have to practice ways of getting rid of that negative self-talk, whether that's having a mantra or just replacing it with a positive thought immediately or going to friends and family for advice about how you're thinking. It's really important to stop that negative thinking as quickly as possible. And finally, it's about the physical factors that keep your brain and body in peak condition. And these are the usual things: resting your brain, fueling your brain with the right nutrition, hydrating your neurons, oxygenating your brain-body system, and bringing some element of simplicity or mindfulness into your life.
I think you've got to start with knowing yourself. So the reason that people do well in careers is because they've really got to learn about how they do well, how they don't do so well, and how they're going to compensate for that. So my advice for people who really want to get a march up in their career is know yourself really well, know what you're good at, know what you're not so good at, and work out how you're going to make yourself better in that whole rounded self that comes to work every day.